Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing radius arms on the Cruiser and I'll explain why. Roll the intro. So when you lift a Cruiser, anything probably 2 inches or more, what happens is as you lift as the lift comes up, the diff actually folds underneath a bit. And what happens is it pulls the wheels back, and these 35s have started rubbing on the back of the wheel arch here. Now that's one thing, but the other thing is because the diff's actually twisted a bit, it's called the Castor, so the wheels just don't track as nicely. They don't go back into center. It's just not as nice to drive. So by using new radius arms, it's going to actually push the diff back to where it should be, give us hopefully about 6 degrees of twist back to where factory was, and that'll make the wheels track a lot nicer because the sort of center of the wheel where they turn will be where they should be and not back a bit. So it's like a shopping trolley wheel, it just wheels a bit like that. So it should be as easy. There's 6 bolts. Let's hope it goes well today. All right. So these are the new arms here. What I'm going to try and do is take the old one. I won't be able to take both out at once, but take the old one out and compare it, and so we can see what the difference is. But if you look under here, yeah, I don't know if the camera can show it, but the diff is actually sort of bent underneath. So the front's further forward than the bottom of it is. The top, sorry, is further forward than the bottom. It's all sort of twisted. So that's what we're trying to fix. So the first thing to do is just get a big breaker bar and try and undo this bolt here. I think I've done a bit of reading, and well, I have done a bit of reading. So this front nut here is notched, so it actually holds on to the metal a bit more, so we should just have to break it from the back. If I can get this on, there we go. I've also wheel chocked the front wheel, just so the axle doesn't roll anywhere when we take this off. Right, so I'm going to get this bolt undone. So there's this one, then there's one up here, and then another one right back there. That's the 3. So we'll get those 3 loosened and start dropping this out. That was easier than I thought it was going to be. Just need to get this last one out there, and that's this arm off. Oh, they did put the offset bushes in already. I didn't realise that. So we got this done at ARB. I didn't realise they'd already put the offset bushes in. So that's good that they've done that, but it still hasn't fixed my problem. So let's take this out and we'll compare the 2 radius arms, and then we'll put it in. So that's the biggest difference there. So you can see at the front, so the backs are lined up. You can see at the front it's got more of it's going up more, so that means it's going to spin the diff, bring the diff back to where it should be. So there is quite a significant difference there. So that is why we're doing it. My loose plan is to get this bolt and the back bolt in. I don't think the diff will spin enough to let me put that bolt in until I take off the passenger side one. So I'm just going to try and see if it'll work in 2 stages. So see up in there, see how much that bolt is under. So once we take the other side off, the diff should rotate enough to let me get that bolt back in there, and that should be it. Alright, so let's start putting this new one in. So this is, I think, where it might get a bit tricky with the diff. I have to twist it, get it back to where it's supposed to be. I might have to get Andy or Babes to come and help me. Right, so now we need to do this front bit. And that's that. I'll probably have to take it for a wheel alignment tomorrow, so I'll do that and then we'll wrap it up. That might not have been the most flattering angle in the world.
Richie, you gotta redo that. You can't talk properly.
Why?
Do that again and talk.
What? Talk again? I'll do that again, Logs. Don't use that bit.
Are you sweet?
Did you fall over?
Yeah.
Well, I'm getting all that.
Righto. I may have fallen over. That's all the nuts tightened. I'm gonna get a wheel alignment tomorrow. I'll check back with the results. Oops. Alright, all the nuts are tightened. It actually wasn't a bad job. For some strange reason today, that was quite an easy mod. So 3-inch Trailhawk radius arms installed. I'll need to go tomorrow and get a wheel alignment, but then I'll check back in and we'll see how we're going. Andy's off camera here just being a dickhead. Alright, I'll come back to you before we wrap it up. Alright, so it's been a couple of days. Got a wheel alignment done and I've driven it, not off-road yet, but certainly on the roads. There's a lot of places like going into the shed at work where the wheels would normally scrub. A couple of things. The steering is definitely more planted. It's a lot nicer to drive. It has made a difference in a good way. I'm really pleased with the way it steers now, and it's also stopped that rubbing on the back of the arches. What it has done is it's because it has pushed the wheels back to where they should be. It does hit the bull bar a little bit, so I might have to just do a little bit of cutting of the bull bar just to stop that rubbing as much. But in the meantime, look, really happy with it. So that was the radius arms install, and yeah, worked out really good. So thanks again for watching. Please do remember to subscribe because it really does help us out, and we'll see you in the next one.